What is up, everyone? Justin is back, Thicker Than Blood podcast, Combat Chat. Want to do a video about another fight that's going on at Fight Island UFC 251. The main card, first fight, Amanda Ribas versus Paige VanZant. Paige VanZant, if you don't know who that is, then clearly you're never on Instagram or TikTok. Because if there's anyone in the sport who is a female who is extremely popular and it's not based off of her fighting, that is Paige VanZant. I'm not saying by any means Paige VanZant is a bad fighter, but this girl has done so much other shit. I think she was on Chopped and like Dancing with the fucking Stars, and she's got like millions of followers. She's doing swimsuit ads and this, that, and the other thing. And she looks good. She looks good, man. Let's be real here. Paige VanZant looks fucking great. And she's married to a very, very good fighter that no one talks about, man. I believe his name is Austin Vanderford. I think that's how you say his last name. And I'll tell you something, man. He's an up-and-comer. I believe he is in Bellator. I watched one fight with him, and dude, he looks fucking good. I believe he's a 170-pounder. But let's talk about Paige VanZant versus Amanda Ribas. Not a lot of people know who this is. She is a fighter at strawweight, which is 115 pounds. Paige VanZant, I believe, was a strawweight, and then I think went up to 125 and then back down. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be. I think this is going to be a flyweight fight, but it was supposed to be a strawweight fight. I don't know, because it was mixed up. They were booked to fight, and then the COVID-19 happened, and then they weren't fighting, and they were at strawweight, and now it might be at this weight. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But what I do know is that Amanda Ribas at 115 pounds, let me tell you something, man. At 115, she's a big chick, okay? And she looks fucking damn good. This girl, she fought Mackenzie Dern and gave Mackenzie Dern her first loss. And Mackenzie Dern isn't exactly one of the greatest strikers, but my God, besides the fake accent thing, this girl's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is fucking spectacular. She fought Amanda Ribas, and Amanda Ribas did work. 3 rounds, went to decision, and won that decisively, or unanimously. It was fucking outstanding. Great fight. Amanda Ribas is a very good up-and-comer. I believe she's 9-1. One loss by knockout by a girl. And this was 5 years ago, man. She lost by knockout. I think it was in the first round. Was it a first? Yeah, it was a first-round knockout, man. Sometimes people just get caught. Shit happens. That's just how it goes. So, she is going against Paige VanZant. Paige VanZant hasn't had the best fighting career, man. She's got, she lost 3 out of 5. 3 out of her last 5, man. I mean, she beat Rachel Ostovich in the last one. She won by armbar. And that was a fun fight to watch, too. I mean, Rachel Ostovich is quite the tasty treat as well. She looks awesome. They were all on the Ultimate Fighter, and as far as this fight goes, man, I mean, I don't know. I like Paige VanZant. I do. She seems like the sweetest fucking girl ever. And I think this is her last fight on her contract. Correct me if I am wrong in the comment section below, but don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to this shit. Anyway, so Paige VanZant, this is her last fight on her contract, man. She makes a lot more money outside of fighting, and again, she's not the greatest fighter. By all means, she could probably whoop my fucking ass. I'm not saying anyone that I say I don't think is that good at fighting. I am not insinuating that I am better than them at fighting. I love how people do that. You think every commentator on any sport in basketball is saying like, oh man, I don't think they're that good. Meanwhile, they're not saying that in the way, maybe some of them are. I don't know. Stephen A. Smith says some fucking stupid shit sometimes. But commenting on certain people and like attacking their character and shit like that and like going after their game and most people are like, bro, like you can't do it. Like, so shut the fuck up. It's not about that, man. You respect every fighter and what they could do, and every athlete and what they can do. There are some athletes that are shitty people because there's just shitty people everywhere. But the fact is that, yeah, every single person on the roster can kick my fucking ass. I know that. I am not insinuating that I could beat their fucking ass if I say they're a bad fighter. I don't like Conor McGregor. He will mop the fucking floor with me in less than 2 seconds. I am not saying that he won't. I just don't like how the special treatment he gets. I understand why he gets it. I just don't like it. You know, you can understand something, just not like it. It's how it goes. Anyway, so in that fight, I'm going to have to go with Amanda Ribas. I think that's how you say her name. And I think it's going to be a win, and I think it's going to be by knockout, to be completely honest. And I think it's going to be probably in the first round, man. I don't see Paige winning. I just don't. The way Ribas looked in her last couple fights, man, she just looked fucking spectacular. So good, so crisp, and I think she has quite the reach advantage. I think 66 and 60. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. She looks like she's like lanky. She's got some long limbs. But what do you think? Let me know who's going to win that fight. Do you think it's going to be Paige VanZant? This is her last fight on her contract with the UFC. Do you think she signs another one and fights again? Do you think she goes over to Bellator, where her husband is, and tries to make even more money? Let me know what you think. Paige VanZant or Amanda Ribas? Who's going to win? How are they going to win? Let me know in the comments section below. Subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already, and like this video. If you did in fact like it, comment and let me know what you think about what I'm saying. If you don't like what I'm saying, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. But I will try to make things better as we move along. I'm going to start working on some other things with some editing and all kinds of other stuff and get some more fun stuff in. I got a ton of video ideas coming in from people that are messaging me, which is awesome. I want more ideas from everyone else. Comment them below. Let me know what you think. Justin_Mariko on Instagram. Go to our Thicker Than Blood podcast channel and subscribe. Go to our Instagram at Thicker Than Blood podcast. Follow that on Instagram as well. Go to our MMA page, UFC/MMA Combat Chat, and join that group because all combat chats get posted in there, amongst a lot of other fun things and what-ifs that actually make sense. No fan... I saw one the other fucking day where someone was like, oh, well, what if Francis Ngannou fought Conor McGregor? Well, what would happen? What the fuck do you think would happen? Oh, but Conor's so fast, bro. He's got those hands. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. Conor's gonna fucking win against Francis Ngannou. Francis has, I think, like a foot in height and 100 fucking pounds. Unless we're allowing shots to the fucking balls... Yeah, that's so fucking stupid. I hate those dumbass fantasy matchups. I'm ranting again. Like, comment, subscribe right now. Do it. Don't forget, ring that notification bell. Justin Mariko, Thicker Than Blood Podcast, Combat Chat, and I am out.